Canadian actor Don Harvey Francks, aka Iron Buffalo, met San Francisco native Lily Clark. He convinced her to travel with him to the Red Pheasant First Nation reservation where he had ingratiated himself, and the two were married on the 4th of May in 1968. Their firstborn daughter would arrive just over a year later, on the 7th of July in 1969, Cree Summer Francks. It is apparently from this place that she received her name, as it is home to the Cree Nation. During the first few years of her life, Summer lived the bohemian lifestyle, the family traveling around the country until finally settling in Toronto, where she went to public school for the first time at the age of 9. It is here where she would become a childhood friend of and future collaborator with voice actress Tara Strong. Hello and welcome back to the Awesome Blackness channel. I am Mighty, or the Mighty One. And on this platform, we celebrate the awesomeness of Black people. That's right, whether you're big or small, celebrity or civilian, anywhere in the world, if you're awesome, it's featured here. And today, we're highlighting none other than voice actress Cree Summer. While Summer has some notable live action television and film credits, it is her voice that has secured extensive work throughout her career, one that spans nearly 4 decades. Summer has voiced more than 100 different characters. Some of those include the following. Penny in the first season of the original Inspector Gadget is where her career officially begins. When casting agents began hearing her distinctive, raspy, throaty tone, work started pouring in, and she would land roles in the Care Bears movie and Ewoks, which were part of the Star Wars franchise. She also voiced Elmira Duff and Mary Melody in WB's Tiny Toon Adventures, Pella in WB's Hysteria, Sue Carmichael in Nickelodeon's Rugrats and its spinoff All Grown Up, Cleo the Poodle in the PBS Kids Clifford the Big Red Dog, Miranda from Nickelodeon's As Told by Ginger, Foxy Love in Drawn Together, Dulcie the Dragon in Sonic the Hedgehog, Valerie Gray in Nickelodeon's Danny Phantom, Number 5 in Cartoon Network's codename Kids Next Door, Penelope in Barbie as Rapunzel, Granny Mae in World Girl, Tiff from Nickelodeon's My Life as a Teenage Robot, and
Black Arachnia
in Transformers Animated. She also voiced Princess Kita Gakash for the franchise of Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Summer has performed voiceover for a number of games, including Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, Black, as well as Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. She voiced Ariel in Diablo 3 and reprised the role for Heroes of the Storm. She was also the voice of Tandy in Fallout and First Citizen Lynette in Fallout 2, Tadhana in Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits, Lady Benjamin, Young Titus, and additional voiceovers in Final Fantasy X, Lynn Callie in Final Fantasy X2, Storm in Marvel Superhero Squad, Cinder in The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning, Magma in X-Men Legends, and the Inca Princess Maike in Pitfall, The Lost Expedition. She voices Medusa in the game Kid Icarus, Uprising for the Nintendo 3DS. She voiced Catalina Thorne, the leader of the Cell, in Crackdown 2. She had a small role in Mass Effect. She also did miscellaneous voices in the World of Warcraft, Mist of Pandaria. She reprised her voice of She-Hulk in Marvel Superhero Squad, The Infinity Gauntlet. She also voiced Kit Brinney in the introduction video for the MMORPG WildStar. She provides the voice of Vampire Derby Girl Roller Brawl in the Skylanders series. She has also voiced Professor Penelope Young, a minor character in Batman Arkham Asylum. Admittedly, I'm not quick to catch on to certain things, but when I heard the voice of this character while playing the game, I remember having a passing thought like, Man, that sounded like Cree. And lo and behold, that's who it was. In live action, Summer was first in the Canadian crime drama Night Heat as Lisa Simmons, daughter to a just retired officer who fell victim to the antagonist cop killer, being sought after by the two protagonists. She has a few lines and she disappears, never to be seen again. What's a bit more interesting was the woman playing the widow and mother, who looks like Canadian Pam Grier. In seriousness, she is actress and television host Noreen Virgin, best known for the Canadian kids show Today's Special, that was also syndicated on Nickelodeon in the lower 48. A fact that I obviously discovered through research, but a memory that was also unlocked upon discovery, as I remember seeing this show when it ran on the network as a kid. She'll be given her own episode, as she should, in due time. But for now, here's another fun fact for the show Night Heat. So in the opening scenes of this episode, John Wick himself, Keanu Reeves, makes an appearance in what would be his third credited role at the time. He's partnered up with this guy, who's not this guy, as muggers who thought they had the advantage on a helpless and unsuspecting victim, but the tables were turned in a way more bizarre than one could imagine, essentially getting BTFO'd by an old lady with a hedge trimmer. Suffice to say, he wasn't quite John Wick or even close to the one. Next for Summer was a turn in the comedy drama Seeing Things. Then, in quick succession, the movies Wild Thing, Beethoven, and Hearts of Fire. A few other TV and film appearances followed, but it was her role as Winifred Freddie Brooks in A Different World for which she is best known. Though I was a youngin' at the time, this was the show that made me look forward to college that I would not immediately attend upon graduating high school, but that's a side story. Oh, and the video from TLC, Baby, 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 and the movie Higher Learning, that was the trifecta of college goals for me. Anyway, Summer herself also unlocked that affinity for me in the kinky-haired, medium to light-skinned, quirky girl. A habit I'm not too upset about having. Summer has also made appearances in Living Single and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Additionally, Summer has used her voice as an instrument, with her singing predating her acting with an appearance on the Juno Award-nominated album I Lost My Pet Lizard in 1979. 2 years later, she appeared as Debbie in the Canadian Sesame Street album Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch, Camping in Canada. In 1985, she recorded the theme for yet another kids' show, Owl TV. In 1990, she sang background vocals on 2 tracks for fellow Different World cast member Jasmine Guy's self-titled LP. In 1993, she released an album, Womb Amnesia, as lead singer, with her band, Subject to Change. The band had a rock and roll, soul fusion type of sound that was backed with songs that held strong political messaging, which comes as no surprise considering the era in which she was born. Her musical influences included Frank Zappa, Al Green, and Diana Washington. Profound as her album may have been, the executives at her label thought otherwise and shelved her because of creative differences. However, the tracks that were produced were distributed as promotions and are considered a rarity online. In 1999, Summer released a solo album produced by and featuring guest artist and friend Lenny Kravitz. The album had a moderate success. Summer recorded a song titled Save Herself, for which she directed a music video co-starring Catwoman.
Not that one. Not that one.
That one. Zoe Kravitz, daughter of Lenny and actress Lisa Bonet. Additionally, a number of Summer's portrayed characters, animated or otherwise, are singers or sing songs within the soundtrack of a show. The character of Susie in All Grown Up was portrayed as a singer with real talent, allowing Summer to sing in the role. Summer also sings in the opening theme song for All Grown Up. The character of Foxy Love in Drawn Together was also a singer. Number 5, from Codename Kids Next Door, sang a lullaby to lull the babies to sleep. Elmira Duff sang many times on Tiny Toon Adventures. She co-performed lead vocals in the song Cool Kitty with Tara Strong, which accompanied a cartoon called Class of 3000, directed and written for Cartoon Network by Andre 3000. She provided the voice of a recurring pomegranate singer in the High Fructose Adventures of Annoying Orange, who usually sang during montage sequences. Her character Priscilla on Sheriff Callie's Wild West sings many times as well. Nowadays, in addition to continuing to be a free spirit, she is most notably apparent on Instagram. She enjoys life with her 2 children, who are also uniquely named Brave Little Wing and Hero Peregrine. So what makes her awesome is apparent. You more than likely remember this awesome entertainer if you are a child of a certain era, whose mostly disembodied presence was much a staple for Saturday mornings as a heaping bowl of Lucky Charms with just the marshmallows. Though Summer certainly didn't have a face for radio, the fact that she utilized her voice as the basis of her talent demonstrates how enriching she actually was. Anyone who can clock in their PJs and essentially work from anywhere in the world is a person after my own heart. Okay, so thanks for watching, and welcome back, by which I mean back to the mainstay of this channel. It's been a while since my last formal video highlighting the awesomeness of our vast sea of melanated goodness, and I hope to never take a break like this again. Between life only giving me so much time to create these things, I also took a whole lot of detours into experimental series that may or may not remain on the channel. In any case, what will remain is this series that put the channel on the map, distinctly and quite simply named The Awesomeness. And no better way to kick off the rebranding than a throwback for the ages. More is to come, so stay tuned. In the meantime, you keep the love coming the best way you know how, by liking and sharing. Get more people to like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell so you know when I drop another nugget. And until then, stay awesome.